where can I find the best freelancer designers and programmers in the world? I mean, fuck, Instagram. I don't know, everywhere. You can't, it's hard for people when they're hiring designers and developers because you have to understand what it is they can do and trust that they're going to do what they're going to do, if that makes sense, right? Like, when I get a car mechanic, I know some general stuff about my car, but I don't know everything. And it's hard if you don't understand what is needed because they could take you down a crazy path, right? I've seen it plenty of times with developers and designers and stuff like that. They'll talk a big game and then like it's not that good. Or worse than that is they'll create a pretty Photoshop document that looks good but has no user experience. It's literally like me taking a picture of the front of a store and be like, it's done. No, everything that goes on inside that store is insanely important. So just because you have a pretty front end, like a pretty just face, does not mean everything underneath is working just as it should be. And I think the only way you can do that is, I think the vast majority of designers and developers just want to do good in design and develop. They're not looking to scam, most of them. But you also have to, a lot of developers and designers are still novice. So you have to probably go through a few, maybe get burned a couple times before you can find one that really fits your needs. Also, do you really need a designer and developer in 2021? Truly, I mean that. Like, do you need me? Like, if you're building something very custom and crazy, complex, like, I'm not talking about like a regular just website, right? If you're doing a website, like, fuck, go to squarespace.com or something. Like, you will save yourself money and a headache. And this is not sponsored or anything. It's just like, it's the truth. Like, do that. But if you have very custom needs and you want things to look a specific way, you want things to function a specific way, you have a lot of things that you have to carry over into this new build, then it makes sense to get a designer developer. But you also should be focusing on your social presence way more than web development right now. Like I promise you, like, you need to get very educated with Instagram, like Instagram Reels, obviously Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, all of those, and learning how to communicate, because people aren't going to Google and trying to click through to your ad or click through to the links. Like, they will, but definitely not as much as they used to. They used to be the only way to get traffic to your website was people Googling a certain terms and your website popped up and that was the thing. Now it's way more like about you and your community. So get real with that.